and getting the family involved, because the family has kids, the kids are the next generation.
Right.
If they grow up thinking slug bug, but with motorcycles, they're going to be aware of it. They're going to teach their kids, and hopefully we have a better driving generation, motorcycle generation ahead of us.
Hi, I'm Picasso with the Eagle Riders MC. I'm here today with
Hollywood, Black Patch MC.
Cool. So today's video, we're out on the road again, just doing another little road video here. We thought this would be kind of fun since the weather's so damn nice here in Vegas right now. So want to talk a little bit, since we're out on the road, about, you're probably wondering what I'm holding in my hand. So we just did a special event with a local charity here in Vegas, and there are many good ones. One that we just did kind of an awareness with is one called Rider SOS. It's an accident fund, and they help bikers when they go down with everything from medical bills to supplies to helping families.
They helped one of our members semi-recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. It's many great charities. They're just one of the ones we support. And so I got wind that they were doing an interesting event at one of the movie theaters here in Vegas, one of the big ones. And it was for the release of Tron Ares, which, you know, if you've ever seen any of the Tron movies, light cycles are a big thing. Yeah. So they got a booth set up at the movie theater, right outside the theater, and they were giving away all kinds of, materials for people that were interested in learning more about motorcycling and motorcyclists and the culture and all of that.
The awareness.
Mostly just awareness. And so things that they were doing, and so I helped out for the booth for a few hours, and it was a wonderful event. We talked to a lot of people. A lot of people that rode and a lot of people that didn't, and they were just kind of interested to hear more about why we were there, right? So a couple of things that the people that were organizing the event were really focused on was getting information to kids. Yeah. So getting kids to be more aware from a young age, growing up, to be aware that there are motorcyclists on the road, because we have a lot of accidents, certainly in this town. A lot of fatalities every year, and it's really sad. And it's the typical same old thing, car cutting left in front of a biker, and the next thing you know, right? So we get a lot of that. Yeah. So we should all be a little bit more hyper-focused when we're on the road, when we're in our cages, looking out for bikes. And so their idea was, let's get in touch with kids, get them used to this too, but also to have kids that are used to being around motorcycles, to have them have more fun and create awareness and be ambassadors for what we do. So like things that they were giving away, I don't know if you can see this. This is these were popular years ago. I thought this was brilliant. And they have these in all different colors, and these are give me your wrist. So these are reflective, the little slap band things, right? It has their information on it, but it's reflective. So when kids are on the back of bikes, they have something reflective that they can wear. I thought it was really cool. And it's Halloween time, so they're giving these away for Halloween.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
For when kids are walking down the street, so that, you get seen, right? And they're cool, right? For kids, these are dynamite. One of the other things they do is they gave away these little cards. I'll put it on the video here. But again, it was raise awareness for kids, right? So when you're in the car and you're on vacation, you're on the road, whatever, and you're bored, and you got your brother or sister next to you, and we all used to playing like punch bug, right? You see a bug, and
slug
right?
Bug, yeah.
Slug bug, sorry. I don't know why I thought punch bug. Slug bug. So with their thing is they actually have a different game. So here is look out for motorcyclists. So here, instead of, punching your sister or your brother, right? It's score points. You can play games out of this, but always count for motorcycles.
We don't endorse violence on this channel.
Certainly with kids, right?
We don't endorse violence.
Yeah. But it's a fun game. This way you can keep score. So they have these little, little brochures they give out to kids and adults too, and say, hey, listen, make a game out of this. But it helps you always be on the lookout for bikers. So this was a great ambassadorship for our sport, I guess, for lack of a way to put it. Hobby for some, lifestyle for others, right?
Yeah.
But it was a great way, I thought, to get the message out about, hey, there's people on the road, right? So, as motorcycle clubs or riders club, whatever you're in, we should adopt the same mentality. We are ambassadors for what we do all the time. Every time we throw our cuts on and we hop on a bike and we go for a ride, we're ambassadors for what we do, good and bad. And we should always be aware that it's like anytime you're getting off a bike, and I get this all the time, I'm sure you do too, get off the bike, somebody's at a gas station, oh man, I love your bike, nice bike. Cool, sit and talk to them, have a brief conversation. Hey, I really appreciate it, if you're on the road, keep a lookout out for us, because we're always out there. And it's a good way to just kind of raise awareness for what we do as a way of talking to people who are not in our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So,
And awareness is also just responsibility of us, as well as like riding in the right spots. Simple stuff like that. So you're visible.
Right.
Don't ride where you're obviously not visible, and then you get hit, and it's the driver's fault. Well, maybe,
we hear that all the time.
But also, you weren't in the spot where you could be seen. So,
yeah, I hear that all the time. Never riding blind spots.
Same thing with I guess if we're talking about like teaching the younger generation, I'm trying to compare it to like an adult aspect. would just be like, be on the lookout for yourself, and like I was just saying, be where you'll be seen. Be predictable on the road.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a way of we can translate that to the younger generation.
Yeah, it's like defensive versus offensive driving.
That you know, even just walking down the street, you know, you could be teaching that to your kids. You know, while you're walking down the street,
situational awareness.
Don't be running the street. You know, make sure the cars see you and this and that. So it's up to us. But yeah, this is a pretty cool thing to
I thought it was a brilliant idea. I thought it was a really brilliant idea. I thought it was very clever they set up outside a movie, and I think they're going to get called back for future movies that have somebody with motorcycles in them, right? Which is a great idea, but it creates ambassadorship for everything that we do, whether you're in a club or not. Because most of the people that they affiliate with are not in clubs.
Yeah,
a lot of them are. But,
yeah, and getting the family involved, because the family has kids, the kids are the next generation.
Right.
If they grow up thinking slug bug, but with motorcycles, they're going to be aware of it. They're going to teach their kids, and hopefully we have a better driving generation, motorcycle generation ahead of us.
Yeah,
we hope. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, those light cycles are pretty cool.
I love it. I saw the movie. It was pretty good.
I still don't understand how they actually would function in real life. I've seen that they have real models, and I think I've seen one actually. I don't know if it was a fan made one or ever.
Yeah, years ago when Tron Legacy came out, they had somebody actually made one. Yeah, the spokeless wheels and stuff. Yeah, I've seen them on the road. From what people I've talked to that have ridden them is that they are cool for show. That's about it.
Yeah,
so you know,
they're like those lowrider bikes.
Yeah, with the monster front wheels and everything. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Cool to look at, not so great to ride, but that's okay. But no, it was cool. I actually liked the movie. That was pretty cool. So.
And get involved in the charities like this.
Please
you know, that are about.
There's so many good ones in your area. Reach out. You know, it doesn't take 5 seconds to go on Facebook or Google or find them. You know, if you're in a club, latch on to a couple of good ones, especially ones that are motorcycle centric. There's so many good community outreach things that they do. And
yeah, they'll be there for you if you're in a club. Trust, like I said, they've helped out our members before in accidents, and anything from just donating wheelchairs to actually financial donations or help fundraising. I think it even says on there, like, unfortunately, sometimes we have to talk about funeral arrangements, that sort of thing, legal things. Maybe you're at fault for getting in an accident. You know, you're going to need some legal advice. So,
but even more importantly, you know, like we're coming into the holidays right now, right? So Halloween's right on us. We've got, we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas coming up, right? And these are all major holidays where people can, you know, be a little, you know, down in the dumps a little bit. So whether it be financially, emotionally, you know, family issues, whatever. And so a lot of these organizations do huge charity events, whether it be donating turkeys during Thanksgiving, donating toys or toy runs for, you know, make sure kids get toys during Christmas. Of course, there's Easter. We participated in events where they donate Easter baskets to kids in hospitals, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. It is really funny where you watch some of the biggest, toughest 1%ers get like really like, you know, okay, let's all go up and, you know, do this. And they're like, I'll go in the next group, you know, because they're just, because it's an emotional thing, you know. But it's really good, and a lot of good charities.
One thing we did recently, your club was a part of it. I don't think you were there, but it was a group we're with that donated water bottles to the homeless during the summer.
I couldn't do the last one; it was the one before.
Yeah, and it's something super simple as that. Like, it cost a couple $100 at the most.
Yeah, nothing.
And I mean, that's such a simple thing that why can't every club do that? Every group. Do something
but
like
that brings, again, it gets back to awareness, right? Because every single and it was specifically a bunch of clubs, and they all donated like $30 for water. We filled up trucks, I mean, huge amount. But it went to the Salvation Army, and you know, good local charity we have here in Vegas. They give a lot of support to veterans, and they're a wonderful organization here in town, anyways. And their facility here was amazing, and so we donated there. So everybody there knows it all came from a bunch of bikers. Yeah, you know, because we all come rolling in. We had a truck with the water, but all of us came riding in on bikes.
And that gives that awareness that we're not just a bunch of jerks that want to get in fights. You know, we've got hearts, and we want to help the community we're in. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And because you know, we give. We get.
Yeah.
It's a give and get, or what is that phrase?
You get what you give?
I guess. I don't know. It's escaping me right now. But, you know, like basically that. You get what you give. And if we can all just get along in that respect, then I think the community will recognize us more on the road for safety. And just the community as a whole, organizations.
So so if you're watching this and you support any local charities in your community, we'd love to hear what you do and who you support and why you support them. It could be a veterans charity, it could be a biker charity, it could be any number of things. But we'd love to hear from you what you support and why. So leave it in the comments. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to this channel. Help keep us going and doing these videos. We really, really appreciate that. And so, yeah, so
I don't know. I think that's it.
cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.